Here to begin this one is Cameron Dicker. And we're off and running from Nissan Stadium. Here's Bryce Oliver. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So the Titans ready for their opening drive of the game. Leading them out, the #1 pick in the 2025 NFL Draft out of Miami. It's Cam Ward.
We talk all the time, Kate, of the NFL at times being a copycat league, and there's no question the success of Penix and Bo Nix and Jaden Daniels and all of their experience they brought to the NFL game was attractive to Tennessee, taking Cam Ward 1-1. This guy has been there and done it and seen it all at the college level. Now he's got to bring that experience and watch it flourish in the NFL.
The first carry here for Tony Pollard. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. The intended target was Calvin Ridley, so they're left facing 3rd and long.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Throw here, 3rd down. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Well, they will certainly take that kind of passing from the rookie out of Miami as he gets them the first.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Ward off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. But he's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Ward going to the air. One's complete to Chimere DK. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Kate, all the data lately has taught us really clearly, sacks, negative yardage plays. They not only just destroy that play, they destroy drives. Well done, defense.
Expect the defense to be coming again here after that sack. It is 2nd and 16. Shotgun snap down to Ward. He finds Tigga Conklin for the grab. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
Drive has gone 8 plays now as they face 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Ward. Complete beyond the marker. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
That's another Titans 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, He took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Titans getting their first red zone snaps of this game. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. From the red zone now. That's him on the quick hitter. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Ward setting the pass. They're setting up the screen. It's Pollard. And he's out of bounds. Looks like right around the 5-yard line, partner. So they're going to be set up with 1st and goal.
With that down and distance, this group was pretty confident the screen would get them enough yards for the first, and it did. And so long as it keeps working like that, I bet you it'll be a go-to play for them when they need it the next time.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. 1st and goal. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans finish up an excellent opening series. Tony Pollard with the touchdown. Well, this coaching staff has got to be a happy partner. A calm and calculated opening drive. Really impressed with the score, how they controlled the football, and they played at their own pace.
Yeah, it's one of those drives that just pays dividends. I know it's the opening drive, but you're just taking some of the starch out of that defense and putting some doubt in their mind. Like, man, they just methodically shoved it right down our throat.
Joey Sly on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Titans 7, Chargers 0.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Darius Davis to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So now we'll get a look at the other offense as the Chargers take the field. They're led up by the 6th-year pro out of Oregon. Productive his entire career so far. You and I are both big fans of this guy, Justin Herbert.
Herbert's one of these rare quarterbacks that when he is on, he makes this game look effortless and easy. Part of it's his throwing motion that's crisp and clean with great power. And it's also an athleticism. He'll make you pay with his legs, too. Man, he is just a joy to watch.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Back-to-back carries here. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to 1st down. But instead, the defense, well, they're not going to let anything come easy. And their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on 3rd and short.
All right, looks like they're going to try to power this across. Goal line formation on 3rd and inches. Trying to sneak it, Herbert. And he's going to be touched down as he gets him enough to pick up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 2. And the Chargers, 1st down. 2 yards on the play. 1st down, Chargers.
Kate, is there a simpler play in football that's come to life more than the QB sneak? We see all different varieties now, but it has become so darn effective. And we got a tough QB that wants to put it on his shoulders. He's silent.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
So things not looking good after that sack. 15 to go here on second down. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. That's knocked away by a defender, incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Throwing the out route, complete. And he's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. 16 yards on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play-action pass to come.
First down, and they go right back to it. This is ahead for about 5. Jeffrey Simmons that time on the tackle.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
They give it to him again. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
You want to drain some of the excitement, some of the noise from a home stadium? It's exactly how you do it when you go on the road. Run it right down their throat from the jump.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. Back to the well again. And it gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers finish off their opening drive. So a very run-heavy approach to this one thus far. Hard to argue with the results as they start out with a touchdown, Brock.
Yep, even in a passing league, Kate, it's how a lot of teams like to start, right? Everybody loves to think of winning the line of scrimmage. Why? Well, it sets up play action. It makes your protections a little bit easier. Win the line of scrimmage in this league, you have to win the game.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Oliver with the return. This makes it up to the 25. So Tennessee headed out for its 2nd drive of the game. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Ward. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop him. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
Kind of feel like we're watching a welcome to the NFL moment for this rookie quarterback. Hey, kid, yeah, the rush gets here a little bit faster at this level than it does the college game.
Might be time to reach into the bag of tricks on second down. 16 to go following the sack. That carry gets him 8, and there's another 8 to go now on third down.
You know, that's a case, Kate, defensively, where you just got to keep your eyes on the backfield and be ready if they go with that drop play. Even an extra second to react, well, gives them room to operate.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Lasers this one deep down the middle. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete.
Hey, I think that was the type of play we expected out of this defense to start the game. Can't undo that opening drive touchdown they gave up, but that can sure help to get yourself off the field with that 3rd down stop.
Oncoming now from the Titans on this 4th down. On comes Johnny Hekker. He dodged the tackle. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The Chargers getting their offense set for their 2nd drive. And the last time they had it, they ran it down the field on him. I'd expect some better resistance up front if they try that again. To the line on 1st and 10. Chargers beneficiaries of some good field position. A play fake. Now Herbert to throw. Looking to his fullback now. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding a big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Connects with his back, Imani Vidal. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. Herbert from the gun. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it. Now the completion rate is strong, partner. The yards, you got to imagine, will start to come soon enough.
You never go broke taking a profit, and you know this one too, Kate. The crumbs always lead to...
Oh, the cookie. Now I'm hungry. 1st and 10, Herbert. Couldn't get the screen set up properly. Brock, pass incomplete, and they're going to hope for better results now on 2nd down.
Kid, I'm just kind of laughing because I could feel the armchair quarterbacks going, I can make that throw. And anybody who's actually made those throws says you have no idea what it feels like with everybody breathing down your neck. That play's got to be right, timed up right, and it certainly wasn't.
Dumps it off to his running back. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
Let's see what they went with. 3rd down. Herbert to throw once more. And he's just going to huck this one into about row C there. And some lucky fan going to haul in a heck of a souvenir.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on 3rd down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So on 4th down, here's J.K. Scott on to punt it away for the Chargers. And this one skips out of bounds and will be marked inside the 30. We'll get another look at this Tennessee offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. They're going play action. Pressure's there, and the Chargers got him. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Yeah, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Offense needs to shake off that sack in a hurry as they get ready for second down and 13. Here's Ward. Left side, cut by Ridley. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
Complete to Calvin Ridley. It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. Got DK, complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. More from Nissan Stadium coming up after the break. We're ready to go with the second quarter, and it's Titans football. They're looking at first down here. From the gun, they go with Pollard. They'll cobble together a yard there. Tackle made by Elijah Molden.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Finds Pollard on the check down. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
Good for a Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on a defense.
1st and 10 here. Ward. He'll try and run this. And he goes down to avoid a hit, so give him a gain of close to 4. That's going to set up second down.
I love that play. I mean, that's quarterback 101. Nothing downfield, get what you can with your legs, but so much more importantly, protect yourself. Availability, one of the most important abilities for any quarterback.
Now Ward's going to hang on to it. And he's caught after a gain of about 2. Cam Hart's up for the tackle that time.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defensive linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Ward now on 3rd down. He has the first over the middle, and he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
A 5-yard gain on the play. That's another Titans first down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
1st and 10, it's Pollard. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, a run with Pollard. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Ward's going to throw here on 3rd. He's running for it. And Ward's going to hit the deck as he gains it up for that 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Trying the inside handoff to Pollard. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you can put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the world, but if they don't work in concert together to create a lane, it doesn't matter.
Motioning left is their running back. Short pass brought in. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit, and you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
About set. This is 3rd and 5. To the air with Ward. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
The Titans will turn to their kicker, Joey Sly, here on 4th down, looking for this field goal. This only a chip shot from the right hash. Sly's kick is up and good. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Here's a return from the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Chargers back out on offense. Their running back headed out once again. And as they get set, partner, gotta imagine they're bringing some urgency with them to the field this drive, too.
Yeah, I think you and I both know in calling these NFL games, that sense of urgency can be replaced by full-blown panic in a hurry. So find a way to possess the ball and, more importantly, score some points.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. To throw, Herbert. To the right and pulled in by McCulkey. And they're able to drive him out as he reaches the 45. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Here's Herbert, 1st and 10. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Hey, Kate, you know this from covering the Seahawks, calling their preseason game. When Pete Carroll was there, if he said it once, he said it 100 times. Stay on top, stay on top, stay on top. You'll give up a short little out route like that, but just stay on top of the deep threat.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Herbert. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And the Chargers will have a 1st.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
They're set up at the 35 now. Throwing on first is Herbert. Completed to his running back. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook is wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Herbert once more. Completed over the middle. Ooh, got him close to the line of the game. Down to the 25, 3rd and maybe a yard.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. QB sneak coming. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line. 1-yard gain on the play. And it brings up an LA first down.
Everybody understood the assignment right there. For one guy, the quarterback, get the snap and make the marker. For the other 10, drive like mad, push like crazy, and create that space for the first.
On first down, they'll run. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Arden Key there for the stop.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Shotgun snap to Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers take a 2nd quarter lead. Quite the strike to his tight end, and the patience he showed waiting for that to break open. That was awesome, and it's rewarded with 6.
You know, it should be simple, Kate, right? In philosophy, it should be simple. Just plaster that big guy. Throw bodies at him in coverage, but stopping a tight end near the end zone is anything but simple with how deceptively good they are as route runners and finding that football when it arrives.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chargers take a 4-point lead.
Chargers 14, Titans 10.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Oliver with the return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. So the Tennessee offense headed out for another series. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Tennessee to the line, 1st and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. Jukes away from one. Solid block in there, springs him for 8. It's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that run may not have moved the chains, Kate. That is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Last run got him 9, so now they need one more here on 2nd down. Now Ward going to hang on to it. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. 2 yards on the pickup, and that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Ball at the 33 for first down. Ward off the play fake. Complete out to the right. Short gain in the end to about the 36-yard line. Brought to the ground by Dante Jackson.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on first down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
Second down now, 7 to go. They motion the slot man right. Off the play fake, here's Ward. They left him wide open, it's complete. And he has this down to the 34. It's a gain of 29 yards. And the Titans will have a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. It's the Titans with first and 10. On the draw, the gift to Pollard. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's second and 7. Running back sent in motion left. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Chimere DK, the one he was looking for. And it's third down now.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Play number 7 on this drive, and they need 7 here on third down. Throw here, third down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Timeout called by the Chargers. They're first. As they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. Here's Joey Sly for the Titans field goal attempt. Needs a good amount here, too. 51 yards away. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Hey, facing a deficit that's going to follow you into halftime in that locker room, they will welcome those 3 points and a little bit of feel-good momentum.
Things trim back down to a single-point Brock as they send this off and away. On the return, here comes Davis. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Chargers returning their offense and this running back to the field. They're getting close to a minute to play, Brock, and they're going to need that time with a long field ahead. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's first and 10. Herbert now off the play fake. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. The big play nets him 17 yards. And the Chargers will have a first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. They get 13 on the pickup, and it brings up an LA first down.
That's another.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
They'll run here on first down. They're working a couple yards past the line. Roger McCreary brings him down that time. LA uses a timeout here. It's second.
A gain of 2.
And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
The 40-yard line.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Herbert from the gun. Finds a man right side. And they get this down to the 28. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Chargers will have a first.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Cameron Dicker out for the Chargers now to attempt this field goal. From the right hash, about 45 yards out. Dicker connects there, and that'll push their lead to 4.
We know that most of these coaches really don't crack that big smile till they get that W with 60 minutes over, but I see a little sly smile on that coach's face because that's terrific execution. You work those situations to pay them off with points. They did just that.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. From a couple of yards deep, this is going to come out. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So we have a one-score game here at the break. Now it's time for the EA Sports Halftime Report. Scott Hansen, take it away.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
Big thank you to our guy Scott Hansen and the gang down in Orlando. Got a close one here, Brock, as our second half gets underway. All set for the kickoff. Sly with the honors. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they take the field in good but not great shape, Brock. They've got that lead, but no doubt they'd love to see it grow.
Yeah, and just having the lead does take some pressure off. It doesn't change the sense of urgency. It's always on tilt in the NFL, but it should allow them to operate a little more freely.
LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Fits it through the middle. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield stripe. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up an LA first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
One play in, and they are already close to midfield. 1st and 10, Herbert. Middle of the field taken in by McConkey. And after making the catch, he is decked quickly at the 38. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Chargers will have a first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
New set of downs for him at the 38. First and 10. Here's Herbert. Looking slant route, complete. And he won't have any room after that quick pass. Well covered by the defense. That play loses yards. Following that completion, a member of the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Back to the line they come, second down. Now Herbert again. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this is going to get them all the way into the red zone. He's taken down at the 13-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 27 on the play.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
Dive play straight ahead. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's second and 8. Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers grow the lead coming out of halftime. Loud McConkey with a touchdown. That one not easy, Brock. Threading the needle there. Boy, there was a lot of traffic in the end zone, but he still found his man.
Yeah, you don't really recommend challenging double coverage in the end zone in this league, but when you give your receiver a chance in that spot, that's what they love. And sometimes you just have to trust that your guys are better than the ones surrounding him, and he'll go make that play anyway.
Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers drive their lead to 11.
24, Titans 13.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Oliver with the return. And this drive will start inside the 25. So now here comes the Titans on offense. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. Finds the in route, complete. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
First down throw here for Ward. Going right back to Ridley, caught again. And they get this down to the 28. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. They give to Pollard from the gun. And he picks up 5 on that first down run, brings up 2nd down.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Right back to Pollard. They were ready for him. They won that battle on the ground. This is backed up to the 9. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
7th play of the drive. They've been moving it well. This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Ward. The shot to the end zone is incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And now they're up against it here on 4th down.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Slide's kick is up and good. And that brings the deficit back within a score, 8 points.
Listen, all he could do is make the kicks he's called out there to make. They need extra points from him, but for now, if he's able to handle his 3rd field goal of the game and just inch them a little bit closer.
All right, that lead cut down to 8 after that score, and the kick is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. They've certainly had no issue scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they could really use some more points on this drive. Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. They go play action. Here's Herbert. And that's incomplete, but he might have done a little too much to cause that. Flag comes out, and this could be interference. So a little too much contact on the part of the defender, and the officials flag him for it. Out of the gun. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. From the pistol, it's Herbert. Connects on the crosser. And their next snap is going to come from the red zone, Brock. He's down at that 17-yard line. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Out of the shotgun, a give to Vidal. And they're going to have first and goal after he picked up a nice chunk there.
10 more yards.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Play action now for Herbert. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So the incompletion on first. Here is second and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. Only a yard on the pickup. That leaves him with third and goal at the 6.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
It's an LA touchdown. The Chargers lead by 14. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. I should know this by now, Brock. I don't know if you're a Broadway guy, but there's a lot of names that belong on the playbill for this lead we've got here, but his name belongs on the marquee as he brings in his second touchdown grab.
Yeah, a bunch of contributors all throughout this roster. No, not a Broadway guy. And with 2 scores now, it's what, a 2-score game?
Yep.
Easy to see he's been one of the key actors throughout.
Appreciate the honesty. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Extra point.
Right down the middle, it's good. And the Chargers lead by 15 now.
31, Titans 16.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Oliver with the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And he's been reading the coverage, dare I say, Brock, even better than his quarterback has all game. I mean, he just continues to find openings and make plays in this second half. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Ward setting the pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Tight end going in motion here. Second and 10. Here's Ward to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. So now it's going to be third and long.
You know, the goal on a lot of these short throws is to simply let the receiver create some yards after the catch, that yak. Well, I think he was thinking about the yak before he actually secured the catch.
It's going to throw here on third. It's Ironman downfield. He's got it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now a toss. It's Pollard. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. That's dead Denzel Perryman in on the stop.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside.
Ward off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming third down.
A loss of 9
This overwhelming pressure and these sacks after sacks after sacks. Well, it's built this lead, and you know it's the way they want to finish it.
Nickel look by the Chargers here, third down. Third and long for him here. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Pursue, pursue, pursue. It's why they do these drills all the time, Kate. You do them through the offseason, you do them through training camp, you do them in the regular season. Because when a defense plays with tremendous pursuit, you force fourth downs just as they did.
Here comes the Titans punting unit. Johnny Hecker, the one to send it away. And this will fly out of bounds to deny a return. They're going to mark it a little before the 20. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And he'll be happy to keep letting it fly as much as he has all game. Look at these numbers. They show just how effective he's been in captaining this offense. LA bringing the offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Vidal on the give. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
That's the kind of yardage that's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Finds him over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
A gain of 7, and the Chargers first down.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's a give to Vidal. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
Got to be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
At the 37-yard line.
2nd down now. They need 7. On the play fake, it's Herbert. This is caught downfield by Allen. And he's going to be persuaded out of bounds right at that 40-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
First down, Chargers.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Right up the gut. And the reverse call pays off. Some decent yardage before he's brought down.
It just feels like any time this guy touches the ball, it's a big play waiting to happen. He could be lined up wide or where they use him as a runner. If someone doesn't get a hand on him quick, he's gone.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that first down. Running for the marker on 2nd. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
They'll come up on 1st and 10. Back-to-back carries he's here. And he's going to get forward for a gain of about 7 on that run. It's second down.
Xavier Woods on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 19-yard line.
So we hit the end of the third quarter. It's the Chargers with the football and a comfortable lead as they try to finish off this win. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Now we're on the counter. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
All set now. 1st and 10. And this give not as fruitful. They're on him quicker this time. He's not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ooh, talk about a bad look there, Brock. Going jumbo set and still moving backwards after that play.
I don't think you're talking to this defense, Kate, because I think they thought that was an excellent look to knock that thing backwards.
Yeah, good point, good point. To the air this time, Herbert. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers have likely locked up the win right there. Well, as they drive forward to what right now looks like it should be a win, Brock. He sure has taken advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His 2nd touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one, but more than likely for more games to come.
Dicker on now for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chargers grow the lead now to 22 points.
Titans 16.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Out come the Titans for another offensive possession. And they take the field feeling pretty beaten down with how this one's gone. Even if they're keeping their heads high, Brock, not a whole lot they've been able to do so far.
Yeah, in these moments, I think of golfers. Right in a tournament, they don't want to look at the scoreboard. They don't want to see how much they're down. They just want to take it shot by shot by shot. It's exactly what this offense has got to do.
Titans to the line now. 1st and 10. Here's Ward. Escapes the pocket. He can run it. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a 1st down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. 1st and 10 here. Ward. That's low and bounces short of his man. Try and get it to Calvin Ridley. And now it's 2nd down.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw this one. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Chimere DK. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. That's caught for the first. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a first down when all is said and done.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
Going on 1st down. Ward. He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
In a good spot here, 2nd and inches. Again, Ward going to the air. All in left side. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap now to Ward. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Targets have far less room to work in this red zone, Brock, but down this close as a former quarterback, I'm just going to assume you got to feel like he should have been able to hold on through whatever.
Yeah, and every once in a while you get in that huddle and you remind him, now listen, guys, it's going to be contested. We know this. It's a physical game, all 100 yards of it into the red zone and end zone. But when you get down here, you've got to come up with contested catches, and he couldn't.
And oh, he got it! Interception!
You knew before this drive started the field goal was not going to be good enough, but that meant the coverage also knew how to play it, how to concentrate, how to focus, and those defenders, they influenced that throw, and even more so, took it away.
The Chargers and wide receiver Ladd McConkey set for another drive. They're going to win this game, but with touchdowns on 3 straight drives, Brock, they're probably going to want to keep that streak going. LA offense all set. Here's 1st and 10. Putting a receiver in motion. Drive start to the quick throw left, complete. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. Vidal trying this up the gut. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Hewitt, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And he'll get it up to the 44.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. 3rd and long. They're going to throw. On a quick slant, he's got Allen. And this is going to be short. Quick stop by the defense to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it, it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
The Chargers lined up in punt formation. J.K. Scott will kick it away. Ooh, it's away, but he knows he mishit that one. Headed for the sideline. And this one sails out. No return on the punt. The Titans and receiver Calvin Ridley back out again on offense. And we'll see if they go right back to the passing game here, coming off an interception they threw in enemy territory. First call here coming from the shotgun. Shaking off the pit quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
That's good for a Titans first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
To the ground it goes. That's incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And it's going to be second down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Second and 10 now. Ward. No better luck than the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
You know, Kate, that was one of those situations where you hear a quarterback having a clock, right? You know, and he had enough time in the pocket, but then it was like, okay, time is running out, and I got to do something. He did not force a throw and risk a pick. Instead, he just got rid of it and cut his losses.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down. Air it out on third. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a fourth down.
Now, can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on fourth down. Desperation time here. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ball on the 45, first and 10. Setting him on the dive. Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
That linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field. All I'm thinking about right now, Kate, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's second and 10. Up the middle, Vidal. And he's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers, first down. First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
He easily had the yardage for a first, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a first down pickup.
No run here on first down. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
Okay, a 2-yard run on first down, I think that keeps you ahead of schedule. You're going to have to pick up the pace.
At the Titans' 27-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's second and 8. Herbert from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one doesn't go far.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Here they go, getting set for third and 4. To throw, Herbert. That one's good to McConkey. And he's going to have enough for the first down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And the Chargers, first down. 1st and goal.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your 3rd downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Working inside the red zone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And it's step 1 towards a goal line stand. Still going to need a couple more, though. 2nd and goal coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
Gotta forget about 1st down in a hurry. They need a chunk of yards here on 2nd and goal. They'll send him up the middle. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
Job 1 of so many D tackles in this league is eat up space. Don't get moved off your spot. But the difference makers, they just not only eat the space, they eat those runners too.
Defense bringing in a 5th DB, 3rd and goal. Motioning left is Johnston. 3rd and goal. Here's Herbert. Short pass brought in. And this is going to be 4th down, Brock. He's out of bounds well shy of what they needed there.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
So on 4th down, on comes Cameron Dicker and the Chargers for a field goal try. He connected once, and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. Dicker connects there, and their lead grows further to 25 points.
Yet another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. The Titans ready to take over on offense. The turnover on downs only led to 3. Obviously better than a touchdown, but enough to rattle them a bit as they return to the field. Tennessee to the line. 1st and 10. We'll start this one on the ground with Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 34-yard line.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Again, a run with Pollard. Excellent play defensively as they get to him behind the line. That's going to bring up 3rd down. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Caught quickly on the slant. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Titans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Now Ward going to hang on to it. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that, but let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. He musters up 3 yards on the run. That sets up 3rd and 4.
You know, some positive yardage there, Kate, but just as important, they're mixing up their play calling, and they could very well be setting up the defense for a big play later.
Chance to move the chains here on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Ward. He's able to hit Ridley, complete. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first.
10 at the 40-yard line.
New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's Pollard. He's still going at the 30. And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. Tennessee calling its 2nd timeout now. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, well, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now. Steps up, and he's running with it.
The positive of that effort, he didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
Eight yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Ward off the play fake. Connects on the crosser. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. The Titans call their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They kick the running back in motion. Ward setting up to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. It's 2nd and goal. Got the one-on-one they wanted, Brock, on that slant, but just not enough to get the completion.
Yeah, you got to create separation. We all love the slant route. It could be super effective, but you got to beat press. You got to beat jam. You got to beat off man, and you got to create separation so there's not that bang-bang impact to knock the ball loose like that.
Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. All right, so defensively, you've seen 2 throws now, and you turn both of them away. It seems fairly likely you have another one coming up here on 3rd and goal.
It does, and I think defensively, now you've really got to protect against the QB extending the play. Right after a couple incompletions, Kate, you know as a quarterback, if it's not there right away, I better be creative to try to find 6.
This is 3rd and goal, Ward. And he has the Tennessee touchdown. The Titans making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
Here's Slide to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans make it an 18-point game.
Chargers 41, Titans 23.
All set for the
Joey
kickoff. Sly with the
kickoff for
honors.
Tennessee.
On the return, here comes Davis. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Chargers are being led back out on offense by Justin Herbert here. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Your favorite formation, right, Brock? The victory formation here as he takes a knee. So the Chargers take this one on the road. And it was a game for fans of high-scoring football, wasn't it? I know Brock was enjoying seeing both of these offenses work, and really not a lot to dislike from either group. Just one side working at a slightly better clip than the other. That was the difference in the win. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Chargers as we say goodbye from Nashville.